Hello everyone. In this project, I wanted to explain how to detect an object by using Balluff BVS Vision Camera. For opening the BVS Cockpit Web Interface, you can use the serial number written on the smart camera or use the IP address 192.168.10.2 that it is the default address. By click on this image, you will be able to see the monitoring page. For doing any configuration, we have to stop the monitoring. Here I want to create a new program with the name CodePress. Then I load this new program. I go to the configuration mode. By default, there are two tabs, Setup Camera and Get Image. In Setup Camera, you can calibrate the camera and then start setting of it. One of the most important settings here is the exposure time. I recommend to decrease it if the background or the object is very bright. I select 5 for it and I don't change anything more here. In Get Image tab, the run condition is always true and it's uses for inspection processing. Then I click on Insert a new tool and then Find Object. I select the wizard setting for defining the goal object. The default name is Object1 and you can change it if you want. Go to the next step for capturing the background image that is without object. I capture it and in next step I will put the piece in the required position and I click Capture. In next step, the wizard tool defines object area automatically, but unfortunately for this case, it was not successful and it has selected all the area. So I have to continue manually. First, delete the mask and then by using the brush and eraser, we can define the object area. I make the image bigger to be more precise and start define the object border. Now I click on the next step and it starts to find the object and finally you can see the result. Actually the result is not satisfying, especially in top and bottom parts of the object, and I don't recommend to do this because it is not defined perfectly and you will have too much mismatch. I will do this procedure again. Capture without and capture with the object. Now it defines another mask automatically, but I have to modify it again. I erase unnecessary area. As you can see, I strongly recommend that you focus on the areas that the difference between the image with and without object is more clear and easy to distinguish. Go to the next step and this is the result. Still, we can modify it and make it better. As you can see, there are some lines that you can eliminate them. If you go to the previous step, it can be modified by using eraser. Anyway, I will continue with this setting and finish the result. By clicking on the loop, you can see the momentary result of finding the object. I put the object. You can see here that the degree of match is 96% and it is good enough. By selecting the items, you can see a status of these items in monitoring a page that can be really helpful. The next step is defining the outputs. Insert a new tool and then set outputs. In the setting, run condition is always true and I need the result of the find object that we did in previous step. So I select find object and as you can see here appears different options. For the out1 I select the result of tool processing and for the out2 will be on if the number of the found objects is bigger than 1. I select out1 and out2 to be able to monitor them in the monitoring page. Okay, now we go to the monitoring and click on the run and you can see the results. Here as you can see tool processing is true, match degree is 96% and out1 and out2 are true. For better precision we can go back to the configuration and find object setting. I changed the mismatch degree to 80% and I changed the minimum and the maximum rotation to -10 to 10 degree. And then coming back to the monitoring and run it. I did another setting for the mode that the object is hot. When the camera finds the objects, a pneumatic cylinder activates to take the part and a carrier transfer it to the next step. This procedure is actually so fast and in this video is not easy to be able to see. Here I want to explain how we can do the setting for digital inputs and outputs. First stop the monitoring and then click on the setting. There is a section for digital inputs and outputs and it is possible to name them. Out1 and out2 are the outputs that I used in this project. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed and please like this video and subscribe the channel. Have a good time.